Anime fans, One Piece fans, what's good? The answer to that question, of course, is One Piece. One Piece is what's good. We all know the monstrous beast that is Golden Lion Shiki, but was he so monstrous? He was Pirate King level. So before we continue, I just want to say we're going to be looking at Shiki from a canon perspective, and that means Strong World has nothing to do with this video or the story as a whole. Strong World is trash, it's doo-doo, a stupid movie that nerfs an at least Yonko level character down to pre-time skip Luffy level. It's trash, it's doo-doo, it's trash. Just don't even think about that. Put that horribleness out of your mind for this video at least. It may have been a well-written movie, but the fact that they nerfed the at least Yonko level character down to pre-time skip Luffy level is unforgivable. Trash, doo-doo. Okay, I'm done now that we know. Strong World has no effect on this video or even the entire power scaling of the series regarding the Shiki. Okay, let's get into it. So, Shiki was one of the big three in Roger's era. There was Roger, there was Whitebeard, then there was Shiki. Now, there was Big Mom and Kaido, and those three were distinguished above Big Mom and Kaido. But that doesn't necessarily mean Shiki was stronger than Big Mom and Kaido, because Whitebeard and Roger definitely were, but Shiki, you can't forget that Shiki had a giant armada, the biggest non-navy armada in the world at the time, maybe ever, I think. So the fact that he had such a huge following, so many followers, could put him above Big Mom and Kaido and with Roger and Whitebeard in terms of distinguishedness because of the sheer amount of followers he had and his ginormous armada. He was the Admiral of the Great Armada. But even so, Big Mom and Kaido, if Big Mom pulls up on Whitebeard and starts fighting him, Whitebeard would win, but it would be a high diff. So even though Big Mom and Kaido weren't as well known during that era, they were still very well known. Big Mom was an old era pirate, even though she's more known now that Whitebeard and Roger are dead. But it's not like Big Mom wasn't known and she wasn't strong. She was still a beast and still was a former Rocks member, probably the same with Kaido. So just because Shiki was distinguished above them with Whitebeard and Roger doesn't necessarily mean he's stronger than them. Now, Shiki doesn't have a lot of feats, but the feats he does have are, let's just say, monstrous. So if you want to look at the first feat, that would be when he fought Roger in the Great Battle of Ed War. Now, we can't really use this battle to power scale because even though Shiki did get that wheel stuck into his head, you do have to realize Roger escaped and half of Shiki's armada was destroyed, but that was because a mysterious turn of events, a mysterious weather change. So we don't know if the weather change was having to do with Roger or one of his crew members, like a devil fruit or hockey ability they may have possessed, but that is unknown, so we just have to view it as a natural change of weather for the moment, even though I doubt it was a natural change of weather. That's all we have to go by right now. So you could say that battle was kind of a draw because Roger was one ship versus like hundreds of ships. So the fact that he escaped due to the weather could be said to be luck, so we don't know what would actually happen if they had to fight it out completely with no weather changes, you know what I'm saying? So the next feat he has, it's not the next feat in order, but the next feat I'm gonna go over is when he escaped from Impo Down. Now, he was the first ever prisoner to ever escape from Impo Down, but you kinda can't really use that to define his strength either. Well, you can use it to define his strength, but you can't use his strength to say, you can't use that to say he's Pirate King level or Yonko level, you know what I'm saying? Any Yonko level character, I believe, could escape Impel Down if they were smart enough about it and really tried because of the sheer power they hold. So the last feat I'm about to share with you is what we really can use to determine whether he was Pirate King level or not, or at least kind of deduce. When Shiki found out Goldie Roger died, he did something insane and unheard of. He stormed Marineford by himself, took out like all the vice admirals, all the just fodder there, just easy. One man, he was standing on top of a pile of bodies. Garp and Sengoku pulled up and they're like, we're gonna fight you, we're gonna take you in, and Shiki's like, bet. And they had a great battle that concluded only when half of Marineford was destroyed. Now, don't forget that, in my opinion at least, Garp was Pirate King level, as strong as Roger, at least just Yonko level, but I do believe he was Pirate King level. I also believe Sengoku was Yonko level. So you got at least 2 Yonko level characters, if not 1 Yonko and Pirate King level character, and you got Shiki, and he finna go up, fight them until half of Marineford is destroyed. That's 2 Yonko level characters. As I said, maybe Garp was above Yonko level, and he fought them until half of Marineford was destroyed and they defeated him. Only then. Now that is a crazy, insane feat, taking on 2 characters of that power level, that powerful, and only being defeated after you destroyed half of Marineford, which is a pretty big island. But I was thinking that may not be as impressive as it sounds, because Shiki's Devil Fruit is the Fuwa no Mi, so it allows him to levitate any objects and himself. So if you're in Marineford and he's fighting 2 Yonko level characters, maybe he was levitating buildings and chucking them at them, and then of course we know the destructive nature of Sengoku's Devil Fruit, so Sengoku would have been doing his Buddha blast and just wrecking buildings, one-shotting buildings, and Garp, of course, with his fists, he can just destroy mountains with those things. So the really destructive nature of all of their abilities, Shiki's levitation for chucking things, and Goku's palm blast, Garp's mountain shattering punches, you know what I'm saying? The destructive nature of all of their abilities would destroy half of Marineford pretty quick, I'm sure. So we don't know how long the fight went on, but the fact that half of Marineford was destroyed may not be as impressive, because in like 5 minutes, half of Marineford could potentially be destroyed, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't necessarily take away from the fact of what she did. It was still in a crazy, impressive feat. So now that we've went over all this stuff, how strong do I think Shiki is? Do I think he's Yonko level or Pirate King level? I'm gonna go ahead and say Shiki was only Yonko level. Now I know a lot of people will be outraged, but the thing is, some people are saying he's Pirate King level because of the Garp and Sengoku thing, but as I explained, all of their powers are super destructive, so like give them 3 minutes and half of Marineford could be destroyed, you feel me? And then, of course, as I said, the Impel Down thing, any Yonko level character could escape Impel Down. Pirate King Yonko level, maybe even, or Admiral level 2, maybe even some First Hands could do that. Even though First Hands it may be a bit hard if you got guys like Magellan guarding, but even so, any Yonko level or Admiral level or Pirate King level, and yes, I make distinctions between all 3 of those, could escape Impel Down. And then with the Ed War thing, the mysterious change of weather, we don't know who or what caused it, or if it really was just blind luck gained by the Pirate King, like the Pirate King got Buggy level luck. And then of course Buggy was on Roger's ship, so Buggy was probably giving them that good luck, you know what I'm saying? But so because of all this, none of that really says Shiki is Pirate King level, you feel me? Because just being Yonko level would be enough to get all these feats, and he's not really portrayed as being Pirate King level. He's more portrayed as just being Yonko level. And as I said, I know some people will be like, but he's distinguished above Big Mom and Kaido with Whitebeard and Roger. But I'd say that's probably because of his massive armada. His armada was massive enough to like rival lots of Navy armadas. It was ginormous. He got hundreds of ships in that armada. So that would be enough, I feel like, to put him above Big Mom and Kaido in terms of distinguishedness. And of course we do know that Shiki is a super big planner. He plans a lot of things. He's super cunning and tactical, so that could also be another thing that puts his reputation above Big Mom and Kaido. Not like Big Mom isn't a tactician, Kaido definitely isn't, but Shiki's like long-winded plans, like trying to get Roger to be his right-hand man to take over the world, plans like that. Just the fact that he's so cunning and devious, and then with the armada and being Yonko level, of course, could just maybe have people be considering him a bigger threat than Big Mom or Kaido, who didn't have massive armadas. Of course they had massive crews, but they probably didn't have as big crews as they do now, and also probably just not as big crews, you feel me? So that is why I will put Shiki at Yonko level and not Pirate King level, because of all the reasons I just said. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, and only if you enjoy my content, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more One Piece content, and share this video if you found it interesting or something like that. I will see you people in the next video.